Good evening, people. How y'all doing on this Thursday? Let me tell you, I had to go get my gummy worms, right? Because I still get nervous when I come live. That is sad. As much as I talk to you all, you would think I would be over this nervousness that I get, this feeling I get in my chest. I don't know why it happens that way. Oh my God, I'm rich. I'm rich. Let me shout out my peoples in the building. They're supporting the channel. I seen some monies. Oh, hell. Shout out to you all. Thank you so much for being here, Lakey. I really appreciate your support. It means everything to the channel. And it helps me go live and do what I do. Miss Gloria in the building. And Shawnee said, yo, 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 baby. Well, not really baby, but you know. I hope y'all are having a good day. I will say this. I brought you all here today for a very, very short time because I saw my picture on a thumbnail for Fake Christians by Neo Scary Internet Matrix Lady, right? And I think her live will be happening later. However, the reason I'm doing my live now is because I honestly really don't care anymore. I don't care. It took for me to really do what I do, and that's study people, for me to fully see I'm being foolish here. I'm being foolish. I am arguing, or as you can say, going back and forth with flesh, or so I thought. Took me to dive a little bit deeper to realize this here isn't flesh against flesh. Okay. I am battling a spirit I no longer care to entertain after today. You can't fight people's demons and their spirit assailants that, attach to them and attack you through them. I can no longer fight against that because I know who I truly am on God's green earth. I know who I am, right? So it's no need to do a live to try and figure out who's a fake Christian or a fake Baptist or a fake Buddhist or a fake omnist, even a fake atheist or an agnostic person. We don't need a lie for people to dive into that because when you have receipts, and the receipts I'm going to pull up for you all, and it does not take very long. See, where I messed up at when I approached this, I didn't take into account I'm dealing with someone that is stuck in an altered reality. I'm not dealing with someone that is of normal behavior here. And I kept going live and kept going live. And then I just recently went live and went ham and got all outside my body. And it took for me to go back and listen to that. And I listened to some of this Neo Scary Matrix lady for me to say, Sabrina, you look foolish. Stop going back and forth with this person. We've already pulled this person's card plenty of times, such as, and I want to give a disclaimer here. Copyright purposes, of course, fair use. I'm going to be playing some clips here that are of the fair use community. And that just basically means I'm going to play your shit. It's a part of fair use. And if you want to fight about it, we can fight about it. I also, too, want to give a disclaimer and let you all know in no way, shape, or form is this live going to attack anyone's sexuality. It's not going to attack anyone's mental well-being. This live is simply for educational and informational purposes only. This live is for those that do know God is real and do want to make sure that as they grow, they become even better people. So I don't want anyone to mistake this as another, I'm finna cuss her out for filth. This is me speaking to the people about why we cannot fight against spiritual assailants that attach themselves to people like Neo Scary Matrix Lady. For instance, this woman has publicly admitted that through Christianity and church, she has experienced psychosis. Okay. And I would say that's a $10 word, but I'm pretty sure a lot of you know what psychosis is. If you were born under a rock yesterday and you don't know what psychosis is, it's the mental state where a person loses some contact with reality, experiencing disrupted thoughts and perceptions. Okay. People that experience psychosis tend to hallucinate. They tend to have wild delusions or very vivid imaginations. This is also the symptom of conditions like schizophrenia and bipolar. So when I, heard her say that, and this is out of her mouth, she did say that she beat it, and we all know psychosis is treatable. However, when I look at her constant behavior in how she attacked me and others, and I want to make sure I solely focus this on myself, even though my story intertwines with Fee's a little bit. Um, this person tend to use parts of the psychosis that they claimed that they were healed from to attack me. Okay. Multiple times they've been on panels lying about, you came for me first and you came for me first and you said this first. And I love a good challenge. Okay. When someone challenges me to do something and I find it intriguing to do it, oh, baby, you best believe your bottom dollar. I'm going to do it. And I'm going to do it well. I'm not going to sugarcoat nothing. I'm not going to play with you. I'm not going to say I was right and she was wrong. I'm not going to do that. See, my channel is not meant for me to prove and make you believe me. It's for me to present something to you and you use your noggin like the, lettering that's going across my screen. Because all of you are individual. No one can call you a fake anything, especially if they don't know you. Okay? Now, before I pull this up here for you all to see with your own eyes, Ephesians 6:12 says, "For our struggle is not against rulers, against authorities, against the powers of this dark world, and against the spiritual forces of evil." Okay? That told me this is not my battle to fight here, ladies and gentlemen. I can't keep fighting against this lady's spiritual demons or her, traumatic experiences or whatever she got going on. I can't do that. I can only see that because she operates the way she do, it explains her behavior. Now, I'm going to pull this up here and let me see if I can play some of it. The reason we are here, okay, is because someone decided they wanted to be a part of a sisterhood. And whatever that sisterhood told them, I want y'all to keep in mind when I say things like, I heard or they told me. This person was told very damaging information about a lot of people that were opposing to the sisterhood. Okay. And not only were they told this and they said to themselves, well, I don't know these people. I'm going to just stay out of that because that's y'all's beef. No, this person took on the beef. This person said, I want to fit in so bad that whatever you say about them, I'm going to make true as well. Because this person out of their own mouth has said, people want to misunderstand you on purpose when they want to have a reason to come against you. People that don't have, an inkling to understand you, they want to believe any little thing about you. That's cool. You wanted to fit in with the sisterhood, Neo. That's fine. I understand that. However, where you messed up at was you didn't expect the boomerang effect to happen so quickly. You thought you would survive karma. You thought karma couldn't touch you. You thought you were above all. For some reason, you put yourself on the same pedestal as our God. That will never work in anybody's village. You will always be kicked out when you think you're bigger than the program. People like me got to come and, take you down a notch. Maybe that, extra level of subbies or something, it kind of messed up your, what you got going on, because there's no way you think you're bigger than the program. You're one of billions of people. You can't condemn people to hell. You can't tell people that they're going to burn for eternity. You can't do any of that. Now, let me play this. And you will see the dates as well. I will be stopping it so that I can talk to you all. But yeah, you'll see the dates. And keep in mind the dates. Yeah. I also tried to make it a little humorous too, so y'all ain't bored listening to these receipts. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to y'all in the building. Tony, Ashley, motherfucking chat, Shantae, Miss Divine, Know It All. She said, Demons use these. Yeah, I know. She said, who attacked you, baby? Let me play this for y'all.
The point that I was trying to make, that she was trying to low-key defend Brina. Brina said I was mocking Brina. about the black eye situation. When somebody told me about the black eye shit with her. But Brina, before I say anything about the whole having a black eye, Brina said I let a crackhead hit it. Brina, before I say anything about the whole having a black eye, Brina said I let a crackhead hit it. I let a man rape me at 4 years old. So Brayden even made a video talking about how foul that was. And then in my response video, I called her out of the email that I was wrong for saying that the Brina.
Ain't nobody can say I'm a documented liar. Pull your receipts. Pull your receipts.
And you probably friends with the.
And before I continue playing this, please keep in mind again the date. As y'all can see, she just recently said that in August, and that was the reason I came at her again, because I'm like, why are you still bringing me up? Every time I turn around, you keep bringing me up trying to play victim. And not only that, you're twisting the timeline to fit your narrative. That is gaslighting. I can see why you want to rewrite history to fit your narrative, because anything else will make you look, as you are, a liar or a provoking person. So yeah, February 3rd. Okay. Now, I said this out of anger on my other live, but I want y'all to dive into it. February 3rd, because she said I, said that disgusting thing to her first. Now, I did do lives asking what is an advocate, and I pointed out some lies that she did according to my good sis, Queen Fee. But no, I never made a statement about her being SA'd before this date. Take a listen.
Other bitch, who making videos about me, got so much how a bitch can debunk my lies when she hide behind the screen with two
Thanks,
black
Ela.
eyes. I'm so confused about you, Felicia, Main Glazers, and Robert.
You just heard her say with two black eyes. What that had to do with me pointing out her, attacking a woman's deceased mother is beyond me. What does that have to do with me pointing out her being an advocate of children that, have been assaulted or DV? That has nothing to do with what she's saying on February 3rd, 2025.
Glazers, how y'all be having some fucked up shit personally going on going on in your life, and you got so much energy to talk shit on the internet. You stupid and is old. Y'all literally got a bitch who get her ass beat by a nigga. Yeah, you think I ain't know? You thought I wasn't gonna find out ain't your man Jamaican and he whooping your ass? See, I ain't gonna say your name. I don't need to say your name because you know exactly who you are. But the nerve of you fucking, I mean, y'all, that probably was the bitch that who literally get her ass whooped, but she got time to make videos about me. Literally, bitch, can you even see? I heard you around the house looking like a raccoon. I heard you was engaged for goddamn 9 fucking years. The nigga still ain't put no ring on your finger, but he whooping your ass. But you got time to make videos about me, so you debunking my lies, but you didn't debunk one fucking lie. From what I heard, I didn't watch your shit, but I had got clips.
Bingo. I didn't watch your shit, but I had got clips. This woman constantly complains about people carrying bones and saying, little things here and there. We all know what happens when people bring you information and you don't listen for yourself. They tend to add things in. They tend to, put in little details that make it sound so damning, right? To get a person upset. Now, my lives here, in no way, shape, or form, January 30th and January 30th, in no way, shape, or form did they demean or disparage her for her sexuality or any of that. It simply was to state what you did on your live with Jeannie by yourself was disgusting. If you say you're an advocate, why are you coming out here and attacking people that's opposed to the sisterhood if you don't even know us? That was my whole gist of the live. Okay. So just that quick from January 30th to February 3rd, Now all of a sudden I'm getting these black eyes, but I'm gonna blow your wig back because Neo is the very first person to even come out and say that about me. Now imagine me in February. I'm joking back and forth. Y'all know how I like to do. Make little funny videos here and there, say my little funny stuff here and there. It was baffling to me why a person kept saying that. And I kept saying she doesn't want to say my name, but she keeps saying all of these other details, which clearly point to who she's talking about. Why does this girl think I got raccoon eyes and shit? I was so lost. I had no idea because I know that never left my mouth. So I had no idea where she was even getting that from. I'm like, this girl is delusional. So because I have a man and you have a woman, I'm getting punched on. So because you support, Bree, you think everybody is like her? Wrong Bree. I think I did a live on that. Right day, wrong Bree. What are you talking about, girl? Who are you talking about? I was lost. And then I saw a screenshot that I took um, from Ashley D's live. This was February 3rd or the 4th. Someone commented and said, all of our names, me, Fee, and all types of people, we're all getting beat down, right? So I'm like, well, maybe that's their MO, is just to say that everybody that's opposed to the sisterhood is being abused. So it didn't really hit me until the live came out in March. Okay. Now, February 17th, before I get to March, this is where I made that statement to her. From the 3rd of her mentioning I get black eyes, this is another live. And I was not, she private this one. So I can't even see what date this is. But what the title of the live is. But I do know she did this on February 17th. Okay. And I commented in Brina fashion. And I let her know, you were stating at that time, subbing people was weak. But then you just subbed to me and said I'm getting hit. And then you mentioned my Jamaican fiance. And then you mentioned I've been engaged for 9 years, all type of weird ass stuff. Trouble, all of this stuff. So I stated, you supposed to be an advocate, but if I say I don't want to be connected to you based on what I sent to her, then you'll say I'm evil, right? So I was asking her a question. Of course, this is someone that has not healed from her own trauma. And that's why my statement bothered her the way it did. But I was letting her know, if you're playing on other people's trauma, I'll play on your trauma. I will have you on this internet crying. Okay, I will show you just how fake Christian you want me to be, right? But again, you can't fight against people's flesh. Some of these people do the weirdest things. So again, this is someone that says she does not lie. She said, pull the receipts. So I did. And I made it simple this time. I'm not going to go down this big ass rabbit hole with her. Mora did this live March 16th, 2025 between 1 and 3 a.m. where she used my first and my last name. Okay. And this was directly after Ashley's live where Ashley was saying, all these other falsehoods and stuff. So now I knew they were getting this stuff from Amora. That's when it clicked to me. What the hell? This is what the hell you've been telling people. So because I'm defending my friend, you felt the need to go behind the scenes and do that. And not only that, you had to scroll for 2 years in your phone to find fake nonsense. Not only did you view my text message and try to use it and say, I'm getting punched and, I'm going to play the live with assault, but this person decided to try and use this to say I'm being physically hit. And in no way I've told this person that. As a matter of fact, it took for me to go back through myself and see, I've actually told her, thanks for not telling my business. And she said, girl, people's stories are theirs to tell. A lot of that ish I never heard before. Their relationship is not perfect, but it's developing. I trust Bree to make the right decisions, blah, blah, whoop-de-woo. That was because I was saddened about what came out about her being abused about Janelle. Again, Maura lied about that stuff. So when it came out, I viewed her, you're that.
Said they purposely ran and
Now,
said it. I knew
last night on your live, you had a hard time trying to minimize assault. The only reason your assault is important right now is because you've been trying to put imaginative DV, physical DV, on other women that you do not know, you have no receipts of. You can only repeat what you heard. That's your MO. Your MO is that I heard girl. I heard, 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 I heard. But she could never pull a receipt. So this is why I took to being petty, which is probably not the right thing to do. Sometimes even when it's fair, it's still wrong. But it was me proving a point that you see how you came out here and you stated something you can't prove. You stated something that you heard, which means now you're the word of mouth girl. But it's funny. I can pull up this live and these text messages that you sent over to Callie about you being hit with water, which is assault. And now you are in the same boat I was in March. This is why I know it is ridiculous now after this to go back and forth with you. You are operating in that same psychosis that you had. And even though you state that it's been treated and you are well put together, that is a lie. You are not well put together. Let's take a listen and see how well put together you are.
Was gonna run and try to lie and say Quisha hit me because they tried to accuse me. Well, Amora tried to accuse me. Accuse Quisha of that when she found out about what happened on the Bahamas, even though whoever told her wrong. Right? Or she probably just added to it like she usually do.
Isn't that ironic though? Last night you can officially say, or I can't believe she got wind of it because you know how she is, and then she probably added stuff to it. So when it fits your narrative, this is the type of stuff that you say. This is why I'm making the point that I'm making. No one else is allowed to say that. So I'm not allowed to say, yes, I spoke with this woman and she added in that nasty, filthy lie. For whatever reason she thinks that's supposed to humiliate me, try, that's her business. But you ran with it. And now you are in the same boat where you're upset that people can run with a fact about you. See, when someone throws water in your face and it hits you, same thing. Okay. Especially if it's malicious. It's not like you all were showering together and she turned the water hose over to wet you up. It's, you guys weren't doing water balloon fights. Someone threw water in your face out of malice. You in turn said you made this woman go to anger management. You mean to tell me you made someone go to anger management for throwing water in your face when, you said that there was a couple of incidents. These are out of your mouth. Now you will get up here and you will play victim and you will say these people are doing this, these people do. No, ma'am. This is out of your mouth. You said this stuff. We didn't make you say this stuff. We didn't make you be so delusional that you're saying the same thing others have said, that Amora will lie on you and add all types of different shit into some stuff just to make it sound true. And now here it is, you're saying the same thing? Impossible. This is why I'm not up here cussing you for filth anymore, because now my anger has turned to me feeling sorry for you. It must be so miserable having to hold so much hatred in your heart for people you don't know. Mm.
Quisha is not Jardelle, though. She never hit me. I told you about 2 incidents where I felt like she was escalating and I nipped it in the butt. But
you told about 2 incidences where your lady friend was escalating. So much so that you have anxiety when you have disagreements with her. You admitted to having communication issues. You have regular issues like other people. So bringing up my relationship back in February, your relationship had nothing to do with why I pulled out your lies. Nothing. But that's how you chose to fight back. Now you want to play professional victim when I fight back on February 17th. Mm-hmm.
made her take anger management classes. So I told her, I said, well, baby, I think you should keep track of anybody who's still calling you a beater and saying you hit people. You keep track. Put some papers on them if you have to, right? But
So then I feel the same way you do, because it was you that came out with that lie. And I don't know if, Amora was trying to come out with what she came out, to help you further push that narrative, because you came out first and then she did. So that would be the same for you two, right? And for everyone else that you've defamed and slandered. Or are you exempt? Or do you still have such delusion that you think you're bigger than the program? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But ain't like they using her real name and that like that, so she ain't making a big deal about it. Right, yeah, right. Because, and I got annoyed because I said, damn, they still on that line for me about that shit. Because I asked somebody, how did their mama die? Is making fun of them. I wasn't there when Felicia told the story. I never heard the story. So all I did was ask her, how did she die? And I repeated it because everybody else on the panel was trying to talk to me.
Before I play this clip, you see how she can do something so detrimental to somebody, and just like her cult leader, she will come out here and minimize it. I didn't do anything to Queen Fee. I didn't say nothing bad to her. All I did was just ask her what happened to her mom. Are you sure that's what you said? Let's take a listen. And Queen Fee, you know I love you. That's why I bleeped out some stuff, because I don't want to really replay the shit that's triggering, but you know I love you. This is to show the people for the people.
Who killed your mama? Who killed your mama?
You
Who
fat ass
killed
bitch.
your
Thick fat ass bitch. Like, bitch.
Who killed your mama?
That's why you don't.
Who killed your mama?
And I ignored her.
How disgusting are you? Seriously. But see, when I call those things out, you get upset. You get mad. I called that out. And isn't it funny? In November of 2025, I called you out for that in February, because that was disgusting. But you just came out November this year, my birthday month, with an audio of Amora laughing about the Romika case. I shared it. I wanted people to see how wicked people really are in their true form. I don't need to alter nothing. This is who you are. But I just found that odd how you state you're not a hypocrite. You state you're not a liar. You state no one can pull up receipts to show who you really are. You said that. When I came out here to point out your lies, sweetheart, it was me using what you said publicly. I didn't need to dig up or go around and ask people your private business to shame you like you did February 3rd. That's what you chose to do. So when you come out here playing victim and there are people like me laughing at you, it's this reason why. This is the reason. Every last woman on your thumbnail tonight is someone you are intimidated by. This is why you won't let it go. And this is why I can't let it go. Because you in your brain have not noticed, hey, I've done something and it caused, a cause and reaction effect. I did something, someone reacted. I reacted off of anger, and then they reacted off of that. And then it just became like a boomerang. Boing, 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 boing. We're back and forth. And instead of you recognizing that, right, you will come on here and find a new angle. This is why I use the intro to Kendrick Lamar's Euphoria specifically for you. Your superpowers are being neutralized. I can only watch in silence. The famous actor we once knew was looking paranoid and now spiraling. You're moving just like a degenerate. Every antic is feeling distasteful. Okay? So if your new angle tonight is to try and show someone being a fake Christian, I get it. I get it, right? I said some very unchristian like things to you. I've had some very unchristian like behaviors. But see, the difference between you and I is that I know I'm flawed and you can't do nothing about it. You didn't give me life and you can't take my breath. You didn't build anything at my address. Your hatred, your self-hatred that you have, let's break down that hatred, shall we? We all know the devil comes to steal, kill, and destroy. But see, wicked people will hate you. And hate is when people drink poison and get mad that you're not dying. And you two don't strike me because I don't know if I can say dying or not. But yeah, That's what hate is. When someone hates you, they've literally drank poison, and every day they wake up, they're like, what the hell? Why aren't you crumbling yet? Why aren't you down and out yet? Because you carry the hate, darling. You hate, which is a sin. It's a heart sin. It's destructive. It hinders people's ability to forgive. And of course, it goes against the example of Jesus. This is why I understand your need to constantly, when you're coming at people, is accuse them not only of being a Christian, because you don't even care. As long as they're different from you, you don't even care if they're a Christian or not. But your main angle, is to make sure that people see them as this fake Christian. There's no such thing. There's no such thing as a fake Christian, ladies and gentlemen. There are people that practice every word of God and are still flawed. There are people that don't practice the word of God and are still flawed people. Okay. No one's better than the other. Just because I love Jesus and I praise the Lord and I try my best not to entertain spiritual warfare does not mean that I'm fake because of it. Does not mean my love for Jesus is fake. It does not mean my love for people and wanting to truly understand why they move the way they do is fake. Yeah, I can come out here and call you all types of B's and H's and all types of stuff. I can come out here and attack your sexuality. I can come out here and attack how you look and all of these different things, right? Because, it's entertaining. That's what people want. It's what people get. But I'm not even here for that no more with you. The train stops here, buddy. It's time for you to get off the train now. You are allowed to enjoy whatever delusion you want on your channel. It's yours. But just know, when you do go live to prove your points of fake Christianity, I hope the people are smart enough to know that they need to seek out truth and not take what you say is truth unless you have full receipts. That means unless you can come out here and take accountability for what you attacked Queen Fee for, sweetheart, you will be in the hole that you dig for others for the rest of your life. It'll be on you. Everyone else will be out here, like Queen Fee said earlier. Everybody else will be out here getting to the bag, getting this money. And you will be the only one over there still saying, I hate that cabbage smelling fish fillet sandwich. I hate them. It'll be you, sweetie. It'll be you. You're the one waking up to try and prove who needs to be on your side. I'm kind of, thinking that that's what it is. Maybe someone's attacked your spirituality along with your sexuality, so much so that all you do is attack people's spirituality. You don't know how people worship Jesus, and it's not your business. Nobody's trying to figure out why you don't. We just see you for who you are, and at this point, pray for you. That's where I'm at. Because, see, I don't see Neo Scary Matrix no more. What you've been wanting this whole time is to be seen. And I'm here to tell you, Tanisha, I see you. I see you, sweetie. I see you. That's all you wanted. That's all you wanted. You wanted to be seen. You didn't feel seen previously before the sisterhood. You lost a really good friend. You joined this sisterhood and you still don't feel seen, to the point where they're laughing in your face. I see you. I see you. And now I see that you need more help. The help that you received back then, yeah, they give you a few prescription pills, and that stuff makes America even worse than what it is already as well. But I honestly think, instead of trying to prove who's a fake Christian to appease your mental mind, maybe you need to see why you're still obsessed with Christianity. Come on back. Jesus ain't left you, girl. Jesus ain't left you. Jesus still loves you. Jesus still want to see back. It's you denying the hug from Jesus. It's you putting your hands over your ears when he speaks to you. So continue to carry that hatred, darling. Continue to carry the hatred that burns so deeply in your soul. Because I done showed every receipt I got, baby. And the receipts don't lie. You're going to have to come live and figure out about the figure out. And when you come live, just make sure you're telling them people the truth now. Don't be able to collect these folk stickers and chats and you ain't telling them the truth. Okay? Be honest with yourself. It'll be easier for you to be honest with other people since you say you practice honesty. Officially practice that today when you go live. Officially be an adult. You're in your 40s. Officially act like an adult today. I'm going to try my best to do the same. I'm going to read some of y'all comments and then I'm going to go get my churn. Cause you know what I'm saying? I'm going to get my churn now. And I didn't even bring up the fact that she called my kids. She said, Sabrina got to worry about her bastard kids. And she didn't even worry about, what she has going on. That's what I'm saying. You get so angry and say the most craziest stuff. And then when people call you out on it, now it's, but I didn't say it first. I didn't say it. Okay, darling. Thank you so much, Terry, for showing me love with that copyright disclaimer. But you late, bro, because I already told them what was really up, Let's see here. I think I thanked you, Leela. Thank you so much for the support. Girl, you supporting the channel. Let me find that. I start shaking the tail feather or something. Let me know. Turn the damn camera on with this pole. Don't start sending me no money. Let's see. She said her parents never gave her proper love, so she's desperate to find it. I did put on my page that children that are not spoon-fed love tend, they learn to lick it off of knives. And that statement couldn't be more true. This is probably why it's hard for her to express love to others, or else you wouldn't be telling your partner you hate them. Not somebody you're trying to love and marry. Come on now. That doesn't scream that your relationship is happy-go-lucky. You're in counseling after being with a person only a year. Says a lot, but that's what I'm saying. Everybody's going through their own little thing in their relationships. The situation at hand had nothing to do with anyone's relationship. It was just a simple, why are you calling this woman all types of names? Why are you defaming her? Why are you trying to traumatize her with her deceased mom? Why are you doing that to my friend, somebody I care about? That's why when I came live, I was trying to tell you, Tanisha, I wasn't mad that Break Room came live to stand up for you and tell me I was wrong for what I said to you. She had a right. It was how she did it. Because I didn't have an issue with Break Room. Break Room came live and started calling me all type of hoe-ass hoes and all types of stuff, child. In your honor. I understood that. So why you don't understand when I pointed out your lies of being an advocate coming from my friend, how come it's wrong when I did that? That's all I was saying to you. But again, you operate on a different level of delusion, and that's why I can't argue with that. I can't fight against that. I'm not here for that. I will let Jesus wrap his arms around you. And if you want to continue to push him away, that is on you. It's not my life. I ain't, even been here 40 years and you've been here too long to still be behaving that way. She said, mama got to be a fake Christian too based on her life and behavior. Exactly. And I think that was her godmom. She didn't even call her real mom. She called her godmom to curse and put someone in hell. I don't, really care for Jeannie. I'm not going to be over here. Jeannie was this. We ain't doing all of that. But what I will say is the way Jeannie went about protecting her friend may have been wrong, right? Calling, Tanisha all type of stuff and altering photos. However, you have no heaven or hell to put this woman in. And you've been on her panel multiple times saying very disgusting things. So at this point, you should give Jeannie grace. And you did some of the same disgusting stuff you're talking about with her. That makes no sense. Why condemn her now and put her in hell? You got demons pulling on her tongue? Okay, well, let's have demons pulling on your tongue. How you like that? But then you'll say somebody's playing on your mental health. Stop being the victim. Because I'm going to point it out every time. I'm just tired at this point. You clearly are doing that on purpose. So I'm going to let you have it. Fee in the building. Hey, sis. Hopefully you came in late because I had to cut a little bit now. Yes, Tanisha White better get some business. Yes, I do need her to get some business. I do need her to get some business. You know what I'm saying? You can't use Bible scriptures to attack people. You cannot pray to God to, do bad things to people. I'm sorry. I don't know where you've learned that logic, and it doesn't matter how many scriptures you know. We all know that the devil knows the Bible backwards and forwards at this point. However people feel about that, that's fine. But you can't attack somebody for who they believe in because you don't believe in anyone. So then what? Then what are we doing? It's almost like a bait. It's like you're attacking people's spirituality because you want somebody to attack your sexuality. I'm not going to do that. Who you choose to love is your business. Love always wins. But, you know, all I'm saying is just because you're in that type of relationship does not mean DV can never exist. That was my only stance here. It's the only reason I brought up, your cup and used that clip from Basketball Wives where Eric clearly threw that water in Jennifer's face. And as y'all can see in that clip, when I played it, he didn't throw that, like, oh, I love you. He threw it maliciously. When someone throws water in your face, that's the only thing I can even imagine. So when you was over there minimalizing it as an advocate, I just want people to really hear what you be over there saying for real. As you said, relevant and pathetic is sad. Honestly, after it's all said and done, she will still be alone and unhappy and settling for whoever will put up with her tragic. And unfortunately, that's true. You will constantly keep losing people in the ways that you found them. And you found a lot of people through division, through trauma bond. You will lose those people in the same ways. How you get them is how you lose them. People always think that's for your relationships, but it's not. It's for anybody you really connect with. You connect off good vibes. Eventually when you separate, it will be amicable. It will be good vibes. But you come in off of all of this other crazy stuff, this is what's going to happen. That's all people have been saying, even though people like me have been childish a little bit and playing on your top, making videos, because that's just what I do. I came in the saga doing that, trolling people, like Jeannie said, just showing people how stupid they really be on here looking. But for some reason, I don't think you get it yet. I don't really think you get it. And she said the biggest loser. Yeah, yeah, yeah. At this point, it's like, come on, come on. She said, "Who called your kids names?" She did. She called my kids bastards on her live, and then she loved to take it down. I be trying to get my stuff seed about child, but I said, "Well, how you gonna call my children bastards? Well, why?" And she said that they're going to hell. My kids will be cursed because they're bad. She said all types of crazy stuff. Repeating a lot of what she says is harmful because it's like, dude, like I'm a mom. You know what I'm saying? So when people attack your children, it's like I get it. Thank you so much, Miss Lasandra. Thank you so much. And thanks for being here. Yes, successful. That's exactly who it is. Hey, Latte. Miss Nina. Miss Nina, when I grow up, I'm going to be just like you, okay? Real quick. Miss Nina, do not be playing, y'all. I see Miss Nina over there in the more of a chat. Miss Nina, why you over there clocking that lady T like that? Now, who told you to go over there and clock her T like that? And clocked it good, too. You clocked her T so good, she responded to you not once, not twice, but 3 times. What you did, Miss Nina? Why you? Now, Miss Nina, you had no business over there clocking that lady T. You know she get mad. Telling you. She said, right, hello, Miss Woohoo. I'm gonna get your ass carry on Supreme. I'm telling you, that vengeance spirit. Vengeance is the Lord. And that's why I don't do nothing to nobody, child. When it's due time, it's due time. It'll get you. Everybody learns at different places. Thanks for being here, Texas Bama. And thank you. Like I say, yeah. He said, I'll be catching replay. I'm going live as soon as I get home. Yes, I will be there. I wanted to go early, get it out the way, because this is it. This is it, child. I can't keep doing this with that baby delicacy. I just don't understand, y'all. Hey, Open Book, thanks for being here. No, successful. She doesn't have any children. I think she has a stepdaughter. She said, well, she mushed her girlfriend kids, so I'm not surprised she has no respect for anybody's kids. And unfortunately, that one's true, Ashley. Unfortunately, that one's true. And I hated the fact that I had to go and prove that one. But she was literally trying to tell us, gaslight us, and say we didn't see what we saw. And I was prepared to come out here and say, guess what? Y'all don't be saying that now. Because, see, I seen the video. I was prepared to do that. But when I seen the video, I said, no, I see what everybody else is seeing. And I broke it down best as I could. But protected her baby girl's face and all of that. Didn't say anything ill about her stepdaughter, would never. She's a beautiful little girl. But yeah, this is the type of person we're dealing with. Texas Bam said, damn, I remember that too. Yeah. Said Nia is a big, grown, oversized, undecided man or woman. Unfortunately, she doesn't know who she is. And that's just blatant. You know what I'm saying? That's why the anger I had for her coming at me and saying some of the crazy stuff she was saying is now like, I feel sorry for you. Like, you need friends. I get it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you done shown through your behavior time and time again. You're not very good with rejection. You're not very good with not fitting in. You get this inkling that you don't fit in, and then you attack everybody around you. It's not a good way to be. It's not good. Miss Nina said, I just tell the truth. I don't care for her response. She be messing with my family. Miss Nina did that. Miss Nina. Now you know when I seen your comment. And Uncle Earl, I know you on Uncle Earl right now. Cause see, I know you be over here listening to my lives. Cause your response back to Miss Nina was, why are you bothering us young women? Uncle Earl, that's what you do all the time. As a matter of fact, that was my response to you. How you gonna use my response against Miss Nina? And all Miss Nina was saying was thank you for presenting how you're a narcissist on your channel. Like every point that you pointed out was literally what you do to people for 3 years. That's all she said. You gonna leave Miss Nina alone, but we'll jump you about Miss Nina. She said she's in BRS now. Yeah, and that's short-lived, very short-lived. Because I already see how that's finna crash and burn. But people with me and AC and all these other people come out here and we tell people stuff. They throw it to the side. Oh, they just bullshit. They don't know what they talking about. They just did it. And then when it happens, people aren't prepared to say, damn. Them 80s babies did come out here and say, because we see a little bit, see things a little bit different. I hear tones. I see a lot of that. And the intolerance level. Hell, even today, I think Break Room's live was shade to Neo. Her entire live was to praise Jesus. I was right there. I sure was praising the Lord while she kept saying, look how the praising Jesus make him. I said, nah, baby, I'm still in here. I'm still in here. Because I'm just trying to see, have you been delivered? That's all I'm here for. I just want to see if you've been delivered. I ain't here for nothing else. And she had a good live about, however she put it together, child, towards the end with Jesus and everything. The beginning part of being a monitoring spirit, she must take accountability that she too is a monitoring spirit. Just simple as that, period. We've all had our moments where we went and monitored something we probably didn't care to monitor. So, all of that pointing the finger, pointing, nope, we're not doing that. Okay. You've had your season as well. However, I didn't see Neo anywhere in there. I didn't see her in there saying, yeah, sis, praise your Jesus. None of that. She was nowhere to be found. So I just wonder how a friendship like that really lasts for real. Ms. Nina says, Sabrina, I'm telling you, everything she was saying was reflection of herself. It was. I just was shocked to see your comment still there. I was like, you done pissed her off. She done left your comment up and everything. It was your comment. I read the comments. So it was your comment that made me go and listen to the first 20 minutes. I said, Lord, Miss Nina don't play. I said, Lord have mercy. She said, and that's why she got that water thrown in her face. The cycle of life. The cycle of life. Came out here and brought up all of this nonsense just for it to come out of your mouth that your lady did something to you maliciously. That was the only reason why I had to go there. Because I was like, look, now you came out here and said a bunch of people being out the side of the head. You mean to tell me what? I don't need the full details of what happened. All I need to know is you said you hate somebody, aka your fiance, and she quickly let you know you tell me you hate me again. You lucky we was outside in front of all these people. I mean, I must admit, it is quite embarrassing to have somebody assault you in that way in front of people. And we all know she's not very good with embarrassment. This is why she goes to the extreme of lickbacks and vengeance and I'm going to get you, my pretty. Every time she says that, that's what I hear. I hear the witch from Wizard of Oz. I'm going to get you, my pretty. I just be waiting on her to pull out her wand. Like, hey, baby, here, you practicing witchcraft. What you got going on, girl? Because Jesus protect me. You can't do nothing to me. He says, I'm telling you. Oh, I think I read that one. That my man got one time to throw water in my face, and y'all gonna read about him. No, I swear. Because like that's OD. That's OD. You know, they can say what they want. Oh, Brina, yeah, I've been cussed out. So the damn what. And yes, I'm spoiled as hell. So when I get cussed out, it's like detrimental to me. It's like, don't cuss me. And I did something. Trust me, every time I got cussed out, it's because I did something. I don't got no business. Yeah. So, I mean, I'd rather that than somebody just take a bucket of water or something, splash me in the face, or feel the need to come out here and just add in all these different physical assaults. Child, no proof. Well, we're going to have to pray about it, child. When I said I have audio of my own, I meant that. Yeah, because don't be cussing me. I got to use that for receipts when I want to get my way. No, remember you said this on this day, and I just need about an extra $250. And they be right in my account. Women shit, you already know, and play on these men's feelings. Cause who? Who you talking to? And I know I can't beat you up, child. I'm finna play victim. But y'all, that is my time. I'm gonna go get my kids. First of all, thank y'all for being here. I knew I was gonna be less than an hour. It didn't take long for me to say what I needed to say, because I want to make sure I'm available after I feed the kids. For anybody else going live, keep doing y'all thing. Again, leave with this. Always just be good to yourself. When you really, really, really be good to yourself, I promise you, it is good to be. It's easy to be good to other people. It's really easy. You'll have no issues. She said that water probably felt like a fire hydrant. We would have been in jail in the Bahamas. I mean, and then doing that in front of the white folk. Now, y'all know, let me whisper real quick, because the white people listen. But look, when you're throwing water in front of these white folk, y'all can't be letting these white folk. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. Don't be letting these white folks see y'all fight like that. The white folk call the police. Y'all lucky them white folk didn't call the police on y'all ass. Out there fighting, carrying on, throwing water. You out there saying, I hate you like a little kid. And she out there throwing water because she really couldn't, do what she really wanted to do, because them white people was watching. Okay. I had to whisper that part, because people be listening, but yeah, I was out there doing most for them white people job. Can't be doing that. So thank y'all so much. Shout out. Let me see if I can go back really, really, really quick. Shout out to Miss Lakey, Leela, and Miss Lasandra for supporting the channel. Every time y'all send me a super chat or a super sticker, it helps me go live like this more often. It helps me to pay for apps and do different stuff and be able to bring y'all the funny. This is it, you guys. You're not going to hear me speak on this woman anymore. This is the end all be all for me. I'm not even going to do this and try and fight flesh with spirit. That's just not even... it's not even normal behavior. So it's a wrap on that. And she said, cancel my flight. I need bomb. Listen, really quick, funny story, right? Really, really quick before I go. Thank you so much, Texas Bama. Have a great night. Thanks for stopping through. Girl, you better hit that like button, because I get crazy on people when they don't hit the like button. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm just playing. But really quick, I went to Puerto Rico with my man before my daughter was born in 2017. So I was about 3 months pregnant. And when you're pregnant, you got all of these like weird emotions and stuff like that. Y'all, I showed my behind over there in Puerto Rico, child. Every little thing I was mad about. I couldn't eat my food and like keep my food down. So I was mad about that. I was mad that he could drink and I couldn't drink. I was mad because, my stomach started pudging a little bit. So when he said, you want to go do some salsa? No, I don't want to do no goddamn salsa. And that's how I was talking to him, child. I cut up in Puerto Rico. That man said, baby, I will leave you here. You talk to me like that one more time, I'll leave your black ass here. He said, but take my baby, though. I said, how you gonna take the baby? I'm 3 months. And he just looked at me. I said, yeah, that's that Sagittarius shit. I'm gonna do what you say, and I'm be good. Child, we got to the damn airport. I cut up some more. The lady told me take my shoes off. Lady, I'm pregnant. I don't feel like doing nothing. Leave me alone. But he didn't play that shit. We was over there in Puerto Rico, and he was like, look, we can be in the room, and if you mad, you want to kick and stomp around, I don't care. But when we outside, act like you got some damn sense, and I did. Because he don't play that. Sagittarius men, okay? He's fire, I'm water, and we make steam. Yeah. He tell me quick, knock it off, Brina. Knock it off. With that New York accent, he from the Bronx too. Knock it off. I'd be like, yes, sir. Because I'm the problem. I like when people think he's the problem because I'm sick of being the problem. You know, I'm the problem for real. It's me. But thank y'all again. Miss Nina, stop laughing at me. Because I'm hell when I'm pregnant. Baby, you don't want to be around me. And he was like, damn, you know, gotta be nice to you. You over here cutting up. What you want again? A mango. Cut it in half. Cut it in half. And babe, bring me a large fry. Cajun seasoning, please. Damn. That's all I kept hearing on the trip. Damn. Damn right. This ain't fun for me, so make it fun for me. And bring me lots of food. Let me sit on the rooftop and eat and cry. Because that's really what I did. Eat and cry. But y'all have a great, great night. A beautiful night. And be well. Thank you.